Hello, Reds fans. Welcome to the YNWA Transfer News Channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for your daily latest news.
Liverpool Transfer News Live, Rodrigo demand, Luis Diaz latest, Mark Guehi move. After an incredibly difficult week for all involved at Liverpool following the tragic death of Diogo Jota, the Reds are preparing for their first preseason outing this weekend. Ahead of that game, it has been confirmed that Jota's number 20 jersey will be retired by Liverpool. Plans have also been confirmed for how he will be remembered at Preston North End. Arne Slot's side will travel to Deepdale tomorrow, having returned to training earlier this week as tributes continue to flood in for Jota and his brother Andre Silva at Anfield and beyond. With Liverpool beginning to return to something close to normality, the transfer rumours have once again been emerging, with plenty of big names continuing to be linked with a move to Merseyside. Speculation has been growing over Luis Diaz's future, with reports in Germany suggesting Bayern Munich is stepping up its efforts to sign the Colombian, despite Liverpool making it clear he is not for sale at any price. Meanwhile, Rodrigo looks as though he could be leaving Real Madrid this summer, which could present Liverpool with a second chance at his signing, and Mark Guehi continues to be linked with a move to Merseyside. Ibrahima Konate latest. Ibrahima Konate has not ruled out leaving Liverpool this summer, as long as it is to join Real Madrid. That is according to the Spanish outlet Marca. The rumblings around the French centre-back are not going anywhere, with Konate having less than 12 months remaining on his contract as things stand. Jordan Henderson to Brentford done. Former Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson has signed for Brentford. That deal is now done and will be announced in the next few days, according to Fabrizio Romano. Roberto Firmino next club. Liverpool legend Roberto Firmino has agreed to join the Qatari club Al Sadd, according to a Saudi Arabian reporter. Firmino has been playing in the Saudi Pro League with Al Ahly. Barcelona legend Xavi Hernandez played for Al Sadd for 4 years after leaving the Camp Nou in 2015. Hugo Ekitike latest. Eintracht Frankfurt is expecting bids for its striker, Hugo Ekitike, this summer, though it would like to keep the Frenchman. That is according to Sky Germany. It reports that Liverpool and Newcastle United are both options for the player, who scored 22 goals in all competitions last season. Chelsea has already signed João Pedro. Rodrigo transfer latest. Linked with Liverpool, Defensa Central says there is a long line of teams waiting to see if Rodrigo leaves Real Madrid this summer. PSG, Arsenal, Manchester City and Bayern Munich are all reported to be watching the situation closely. Rodrigo wants regular game time, which Xabi Alonso doesn't appear able to guarantee. Barcelona's Marcus Rashford doubts. Barcelona's Marcus Rashford doubts. Barcelona sporting director is against the idea of trying to sign Marcus Rashford this summer, according to AS, with the Manchester United forward having been made available. With Liverpool standing firm on Luis Diaz, Rashford has been put forward as an alternative. But Deco is not convinced. He, of course, has made no secret of how much he likes Diaz. Rodrigo to Arsenal? Brazilian forward Rodrigo could favor joining Arsenal over Liverpool and Bayern Munich this summer, according to AS. He could leave Real Madrid in search of more game time, having fallen down the pecking order. Xabi Alonso will not stand in his way if he pushes for an exit. Third Luis Diaz transfer option. Bayern Munich and Barcelona are both interested in Luis Diaz, though Liverpool does not want to sell the player. And a third club could also be an option for the Colombian. Al Nassr made initial approach to gauge Luis Diaz's intentions. Sasha Toglieri has tweeted. No official offer, just an informal inquiry to see if the Colombian might be interested in playing in Saudi Arabia. Ibrahima Konate price tag. Liverpool could sell Ibrahima Konate for $58 million, £43 million this summer, according to the Spanish outlet AS. Real Madrid is interested in the Frenchman, and as it stands, he will be leaving as a free agent next summer. Losing another defender this summer, however, is surely not an option for Liverpool after Jarell Quansah's departure. Anthony Gordon move. Liverpool could go back in for Newcastle United winger Anthony Gordon this summer, according to Football Insider. It suggests that the Reds are keen and that the player would be open to making the move. Last year, amid Newcastle's PSR struggles, Liverpool agreed a deal that would have seen it sign Gordon for around $100 million, £75 million. In a separate transaction, Joe Gomez would have moved the other way for $60 million, £45 million. Mark Guehi transfer latest. Crystal Palace captain Mark Guehi is one option under consideration for Liverpool to strengthen at centre-back after it sold Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen. And yesterday, it was confirmed that the Selhurst Park side would be demoted to the Conference League, not the Europa League, because of UEFA regulations around multi-club ownership. Will that impact Guehi staying or leaving? There has been some speculation today that Guehi could be more inclined to move on as a result, or that Crystal Palace's bargaining position might be weakened. We'll see. Napoli gives up on Darwin Nunez. Napoli has decided to move away from Liverpool forward Darwin Nunez because he is going to be too costly this summer, according to Sky Italia. The Serie A champion is set to secure the services of Udinese striker Lorenzo Luca instead, despite Antonio Conte's side looking like a good option for Nunez. Rodrigo transfer demand. Liverpool-linked Real Madrid winger Rodrigo could leave the Bernabeu this summer in search of more game time. And the 24-year-old has a demand for his next club. According to the Brazilian outlet UOL, Real Madrid wants $117 million, £87 million, if Rodrigo is to leave. Meanwhile, the Spanish outlet Defensa Central says he will insist on playing on the left wing for whoever he signs for. Good morning. Welcome along to another Liverpool FC live blog. We'll have all the latest on Rodrigo, Luis Diaz, Anthony Gordon, Mark Guehi and much more right here throughout the day. Liverpool set asking price for contract rebel Ibrahima Konate following Real Madrid transfer decision. Liverpool have reportedly slapped a €50 million, £43.2 million, price tag on the head of Ibrahima Konate amid increasing fears that the defender could leave on a free transfer next summer. The France international is yet to sign an Anfield extension since joining in 2021 and has now entered the last 12 months of his current agreement with the Premier League champions. Konate is therefore eligible to hold talks with foreign clubs from January onwards, and Real are seemingly banking on signing the former RB Leipzig man without paying Liverpool a penny next summer. Konate has allegedly informed Los Blancos that he wants to make the move to the Bernabeu in 2026, following the exact same path that Trent Alexander-Arnold took, albeit for an £8 million fee rather than on a free transfer. Real chose to pay a nominal fee to have Alexander-Arnold in their squad in time for the Club World Cup, but Konate would be expected to arrive as a free agent after running down his Reds deal. Liverpool want £43.2 million to sanction Konate's exit this summer. Despite the risk of Konate leaving for nothing in 2026, AS claims that Liverpool would still be after £43.2 million at the very minimum to let him go in the current market. However, Real Madrid are apparently not giving any thought to a deal for the centre-back this early, as they are more than happy to wait for a year given that Konate has made his feelings clear on a move. Xabi Alonso has already reinforced his central ranks this summer with the £50 million capture of Dean Huijsen from Bournemouth, while Antonio Rudiger, Eder Militao, David Alaba and Raul Asensio are all still on the books. Alaba is recovering from a serious knee problem, though, while Rudiger is also in his 30s, and Alonso has reportedly decided that Asensio can leave the club after some underwhelming displays in the Club World Cup. Aurelien Tchouameni can also fill in at centre-back, though, so Los Blancos are content to bide their time, save their money and pick up Konate on a free in 2026. The 26-year-old has managed 5 goals and 4 assists in 132 appearances for the Reds in all competitions over the past 4 years, starting 30 Premier League matches en route to the 2024-25 title. Will Liverpool need to reinforce their defence this summer? If Konate were to leave alongside Bayer Leverkusen-bound Jarell Quansah and West Bromwich Albion new boy Nat Phillips this summer, their exits would almost certainly necessitate the need for another centre-back to be brought in at Anfield. However, Liverpool seem content to get by with Konate, Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez for one more season, provided the former does indeed see out the final 12 months of his current contract. Liverpool set crazy price for Real Madrid double swoop after Reds accept £43 million offer. Liverpool have set a crazy price for Real Madrid to sign Alexis Mac Allister this summer after reportedly accepting a £43 million Los Blancos bid for one of his teammates. Arne Slot has already seen the La Liga giants poach one of his star players this summer as Trent Alexander-Arnold ran down his contract to force through a move to the Bernabeu. Liverpool did manage to get a fee of around £8.4 million in the end from Real Madrid as they wanted to sign him before the end of June to play in the Club World Cup, and are now attempting to ward them off from a move for Mac Allister, who's been linked with them for some time. He's one of the most attractive players to strengthen Xabi Alonso's midfield as Madrid stay his contractual situation in England, according to Spanish outlet Fichajes. The World Cup winner, who moved to Liverpool from Brighton for £35 million in the summer of 2023, has 3 years left on his current deal, which means the Reds are not willing to negotiate easily. The crazy price, which isn't actually crazy at all as it's his transfermarkt value, is €100 million, which is said to complicate the plans of Real Madrid as they are not in a position to pay any price. The report adds that Mac Allister is comfortable in the Premier League and that he's a key piece in Slot's side, who cantered to the title last term and have made great strides to improve their squad this summer in order to go back-to-back. A more likely departure for Real Madrid from Liverpool is Ibrahima Konate, who has entered the final year of his contract and has reportedly turned down 2 renewal offers as he weighs up his future. And Fichajes claim that Real Madrid have reached a comprehensive agreement with the France international ahead of a potential move to the Bernabeu. The La Liga giants are also preparing to pay the €50 million, £43 million, Liverpool demand for his transfer, and the report adds that Konate will be Real Madrid's next signing in the summer transfer window, in a deal that will be finalized in the coming days. Real Madrid's heavy defeat to Paris Saint-Germain in the Club World Cup semi-final set off alarm bells at Valdebebas and led Xabi Alonso to request a reliable defender. And Liverpool centre-back Konate meets the qualities Alonso considers essential to compete at the highest level, with Frenchman making his intention to wear the white shirt clear and is not considering any other alternative at this time. The report adds that Liverpool have decided to accept the fee proposed by Real Madrid after coming under pressure following Konate's refusal to agree a new contract. Liverpool set to firm up interest in stunning forward, with club expecting offer to arrive soon. Liverpool have been linked with several strikers this summer in their hunt to find an upgrade on Darwin Nunez. Indeed, Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo did a more than solid job at filling in as Arne Slot's number 9 last season, but in reality, they'd be far better off with a natural striker leading their attack. There's also no hiding from the fact that Liverpool will be expected to come away with the Premier League title once again in the 2025-26 campaign. So, for them to do this, a consistent number 9 will be key, and while many players have been linked, it looks like the Reds are set to zone in on one particular target. Liverpool set to firm up their interest in Hugo Ekitike this summer. One of the main things that seems to be holding up a deal for Hugo Ekitike this summer is his price tag. Eintracht Frankfurt currently value Ekitike at around £85 million due to the length of time left on his current contract and the potential he could end up fulfilling. And, as per a new report from Sky Sports journalist Florian Plettenberg, it's clear that Liverpool won't be stopping their pursuit of the attacker anytime soon. Eintracht Frankfurt would like to keep Hugo Ekitike, also to be well prepared for the Champions League, Plettenberg wrote via his personal X account. However, Eintracht are expecting offers this month. Liverpool remain a concrete option. Newcastle have renewed their interest. Manchester United still there. Chelsea are currently unlikely due to the transfer of João Pedro. His price tag is €100 million. Hugo Ekitike would be an impressive coup for Liverpool. Although Ekitike is likely to take every last piece of money that Liverpool have in their war chest, there's no denying that he's an exceptional talent. The striker is only 23 years old, and has come into his own over the last year or so. He bagged himself 22 goals across all competitions last season and more than proved his worth when Omar Marmush was sold to Manchester City. In fact, His performance against Tottenham in the Europa League back in April was so good that a TNT Sports commentator hailed him as a stunning player. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. Subscribe.